everybody, welcome to Magically Mundane Studios. I am Spencer, this is Desi, this man over here, hi, say hi. Today, we're going to be doing something that no one else has ever done. Reading internet stories, and then giving our unwanted opinions on them. Can you imagine? Strangers? It's
so original.
It's so original. Like,
I love it. It's great. It's
came
literally
to
what we woke up for today.
Like, I came to Desi, and I was like, hey, get your Chromebook ready. We're making history today. I believe that Desi
has barely left
it.
No, I don't know if my Chromebook's even like at a level where it really can afford this, but we're gonna do it. I've got the story. You've got the Spencer. You've got the me.
If his Chromebook gets a single email, it will explode.
Yeah, it's not gonna hold up. It's gonna be like a 1-2, gone. Just like
it's gonna be gone. But so I'm gonna stop talking because Desi has our internet story. Again, no one's ever done this type of platform before, so if you like this kind of stuff, share and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Desi, go ahead.
Let's do it. All right. So today's story is going to be, am I the a-hole for not reminding my fiance that stoves are hot? All right, and it starts off.
Okay,
predictions. My fiance.
Predictions first. What do you think? From the wording, it sounds like, why should I have to remind my adult partner that stoves are hot? Like that. Why would I have to remind them that to not touch something?
It sounds that way, but you know what? As I've also seen from various other forms of these first waivers of content like this, it's like
I don't know.
Sometimes the title itself can be more misleading than what it is. You know what sucks is I feel like looking at this story, this is going to be one of those ones that I feel like it either is going to be A, someone just did something on impulse and was hoping somebody would save them, or B, it's going to be some form of, I thought you'd know, but this is not in the common sense realm of their fiance.
It could be. It could be. Let's see what it is.
Wild card. Yeah.
I think that, here's my prediction. John Cena comes running in, grabs him, and gives him the people's eyebrow. I know that that's not his move, but he then suplexes them onto the stove.
And then he gets burned. It works.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's gonna be no one's fault except for John Cena's.
Just magic out of nowhere.
They didn't see him coming. They couldn't see him.
Yeah, they felt him. They felt him when he was there. All right, so it says, last night, my fiance, 31 male, and I, 30 female, were winding down our days getting ready to make dinner. Together in the kitchen, I popped the chicken in the oven. Also in the oven was our cast iron pan. We go back to our respective video games, and then, when the chicken was getting closer to finished, I go out to the kitchen to start on veggies. I take the now 400-degree cast iron out of the oven, turn on the stove, and plop some butter in there while I turn my back and start cutting veg. My fiance comes out, asking what it is that he needs to do. I say I just need these veggies cut, which I was actively doing, and he goes to give the cast iron pan a shake to move the butter around. Yeah, the 400-degree iron handle, he grabbed it. It was less than a second, no lasting damage, but definitely burned his fingers, 1st degree. Now the question becomes, was I the a-hole for not adequately warning him about the hot cast iron? More importantly, I am refusing more than 50% of the 50% blame for the incident. To me, the cast iron handle will regularly get hot when using it on the stovetop, but obviously this is way hotter than usual hot, so I can't say that I would grab it with reckless abandon.
I'm going to say something.
I can't.
I'm going to say something.
Feels bad. Go ahead.
400 degrees is a lot. 400 degrees is a lot. I feel like when that oven is on back there, I can feel it from about half the room this way, like to where this table is. I can feel that radiating. I only put that thing to 350. 400? You walk by that, your arm hair's gonna be singed off. And you grab it?
Yeah.
You don't think that... Let me just put my hand here. You don't feel heat. This man does not feel heat. Also,
maybe
if a cast iron...
superhero origin.
What's his power?
I don't know. Obliviousness? Maybe like, I don't know. The ability
Was it an irradiated cast iron skillet? And it's an irradiated cast... He's now cast Iron Man. He's cast Iron Man. He was burned by an irradiated cast iron skillet. Now he has all the powers of a 400-degree cast iron skillet. The person has all the powers of a 400-degree cast iron skillet. I feel like he'd be a street-level threat with people along the lines of, like, Daredevil, and, like, his punches give third-degree burns.
Gosh, that's so gross. Just thinking about being touched by that is not it.
He's just like a grappler. He comes over, gives you a hug, and you just sizzle like bacon in his arms. Marvel, hit us up. We'll give you this idea. He's got these like... And here's the thing. He always has to stay hot. If he ever gets cooled down, he can't move.
Cooked. So basically what I'm hearing is he can't... No more pools. No, he's got the same weaknesses like a...
He could be a villain. I could see him also being a villain. Like, this man looks like he was cooked from the outside in. He's perfectly medium rare.
Perfectly medium rare.
Yep. Just a little bit of pink on the inside. Just a little bit of pink on the inside. Yeah. Anyways.
Stuff.
So I'm going to say that we're on the wife's side here. We're on the wife's side that as an adult, you don't just go grabbing things, especially if you can feel the 400-degree radiation. Also, we've been camping, dude. Those cast iron stuff, you never grab it. That's one of the rules of cast iron. You don't, because it doesn't get hot, like it doesn't show that it's hot. You grab it and you're having a bad day. Dude, Peach Cobbler back at like scout camps, when they would make it in the big cast iron. I have so many stories.
Good times. Yeah. They're great. And honestly, I'm glad to be there for some of those, alright? Especially in regards to the Cobbler.
Is there more to the story?
Yeah, there's a little bit more. It's pretty much just going through explaining. Let's see, where was I at? Okay, so I'm going to go back to the last sentence, okay? More importantly, I'm refusing more than 50% of the blame to the incident. To me, the cast iron handles will regularly get hot when using it on the stovetop, but obviously this is way hotter than the usual hot, so I can't say that I would grab it with reckless abandon, like my lovely fiance did. He claims that I should take at least majority blame, 51% to 49% minimum. This is what he thinks, more like 60-40.
What's this percentage?
Additionally,
what is this percentage thing?
Okay, no. This is such a calculated, like, this is more you than me, but it's still on me, but if I have to choose it.
No.
This is it.
But what? Okay. A couple that divides, like, who gets blame by exact percentages is weird. Like, that's weird to me. It's like... Are they insurance brokers? Do they have like like, okay, you're in this car accident, they take 50% blame, they take 50% blame. No, if you're going to be in a viable relationship and you both feel kind of in the wrong, then you're both in the wrong. You both apologize to each other and that's the end of it. You don't have these deliberations of, well, I want you to admit 40% of an apology. I want SAR.
Well, that's the kind of relationship that sets up where they take 40% of your assets and or 60% of your assets. Okay. More importantly, I'm refusing to take more than 50% of the blame for the incident. To me, the cast iron handle will regularly get hot when using the stovetop, but obviously this way hotter than the usual hot. So I can't say that I would grab it with reckless abandon like my lovely fiance did. He claims I should at least take majority blame, 51-49% minimum, but he thinks more like 60-40. Additionally, my back was turned. I didn't see him reach for the pan, or I would have warned him.
Did she make the decision to not warn her? Did she make the decision to not warn him?
I think so. Or at least bare minimum, it seems like she didn't think it was an important enough thing to say. And I definitely can say from my own personal relationship, I've broken it down very clearly. There is no supposed to. I feel like it sounds bad to say it like that, but the moment you're asking, you're trying to direct instructions, and you don't clarify everything that you want done, I feel it's bad to say that. People can't think for themselves, but sometimes you just want to know exactly what you were asking me for and what this exactly entails. Now, I don't know why he touched the actual pan. Reading this, he had zero reason to touch it. She says, I'm cutting, I need the veggies cut, which I'm already doing. Put butter in the pan. So it should probably be like, are you watching butter sizzle or probably cook? It's a nice cast iron. I feel like it really just is, yeah.
He probably put the butter in there, wanted to grab the pan and flip the butter. I've done that. I don't flip the butter properly. Oh no, but the butter's still melting. But you get to feel that really cool thing if you get the butter to actually flip. You ever do something like that?
He felt 400 degrees. So I
felt
don't
400 degrees right now.
Right on his fingers, his little fingies.
Okay, so what's the name of the story was, am I the a-hole for not reminding him that stoves are hot?
Yeah, literally.
This is not about the stove.
And literally this ends. No, this is not about this. This is their relationship.
It's not about the stove. Why are you talking so much about, I want 51% blame of this?
And you take 49. That's fair.
But I'm more of thinking 60-40. What? You can't.
It's an equal split.
It's not though. When it comes down to it, there's no point.
Yeah.
In
actually, let me just
go.
I can't stress this. No, I was gonna say the story has one last excerpt left, and then it's edited. And I think before you say this, Spencer, you should hear this.
Okay.
It says we went back and forth on the percent blame for a long while last night, and we can't decide. Obviously, Reddit is the best place to solve relationship disputes. So, Aitah, am I the butthole or the a-hole? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I gotta say, I don't know.
For the situation I will say, for the situation, he's an adult. You should be able to feel the radiation coming from a 400-degree pan. You shouldn't have touched it. In that situation, no. Having this argument over 51%, the amount of apology, that's what makes both of you the butthole. Because that is weird.
Zero respect.
It's not even about respect. And if this is their relationship and they do this with everything, eventually they're going to do this with lawyers and a divorce court.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I want 51% of the car.
Yeah. That's what? All the way to the mid row? No, okay. No, but I know for this situation, really looking at it, maybe not Aitah for not telling somebody something that was obviously hot. Mainly, I say I don't know how their kitchen setup is, but if somebody goes behind your back, situational awareness is a really important thing. He grabbed it. That meant all the way to it. No heat. Somehow feels the heat now. Crazy. I don't know. I think also, that was
there's
maybe
butter,
muscle memory, and you should see it cooking. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't properly described to every effect of the detail. But the whole percentage blame game is weird.
That's a weird game.
It's very.
What's the edit? What's the edit that they got?
Yeah, so the edit. It says, "Thank you all. My fiance and I were excited to post this and have our relationship ripped to shreds."
Okay, so
Yeah,
it sounds like they have fun with each other. Sounds like they have fun.
They do. So maybe this might be. Let's see if this is. Let's make sure it's not satirical, right? We turned it into a date night at our local pizza place. Played Aitah bingo and loved all the comments. That's crazy work. Okay, oh yeah, these guys. I think what it is.
So they're Redditors. They know Reddit. So they know Reddit. Okay.
I think. All right. So that's good. Yeah.
I'm glad that they're not actually upset at each other, but they said we argued for a long time. What's a long time for them? Because for me, a long time is about an hour, hour and a half. Because usually arguments in my house do not last that long. Ha, humble brag. Usually, I win. Is my wife around?
It's not an argument. It's usually what takes longer. Don't forget. Is that right, Spencer?
What the heck?
I'm not wrong. I just tell you I'm right until you have to apologize for it, you know? No.
Dude, what just happened to your audio? You sound so much better.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This place is weird. I shouldn't have grabbed this.
Sudden quality change.
How big is the audio difference?
I
don't know.
You sound so crisp now.
Oh wow.
Okay, it's whatever.
We'll call it early YouTube. Yeah.
Early. Hey, this is our first recording session with this setup. We'll call it good, guys. Anyways, put your comments in there. I think that this is actually a pretty clean-cut case where you don't have to you don't have to tell your fiance to not touch something hot when it's obviously hot, but also we want your opinion. Is the percentage game fun? I think it's just another way to argue. It's just another way to argue. Anyways,
that sounds about like it.
Well, thank you all for watching. Check out other videos. We're going to be uploading a bunch more videos like this and maybe some other type of content as well. If you have any ideas of something that you want us to either read, react to, talk about, let us know. Anyways, bye-bye. Why am I doing the Markiplier X?